Alrighty, so we're live on stream, and if you would like to participate in the chat next time that we're live, feel free to subscribe, stop by. We typically do live streams whenever new characters drop and everything, so yeah, feel free if you want to. But we're going to be trying Nidhoggr today for the first time with the new red Margaret, so I'm interested to see how it goes. This is obviously the team that we're going to be using. Here is our gear. I'm using Freya as our tank here, and I have given her the rune with the recovery rate pieces. If you've watched my Ragnarok team video, you'll know that that's kind of what I use to make sure that a character has the lowest HP and ends up becoming the target of Nidhoggr, so that way they can sort of tank all the single targets and be the main focus. I think everything looks pretty good. We have HP defense on all of our links. If you're curious about ultimate levels, I have a 4-6 on Mael. I did actually pull a double, or like a 2-in-1 multi on Margaret, which was pretty lucky, so she's at 2-6. I have a 3-6 on the Freya, and then my Elizabeth is super old, so she is 6-6. If you do not know what this Freya does, the Margaret does, she has a stance cancel card through and through, which is fine. Stance cancel is pretty nice in this game mode. The buff is pretty interesting. It's basically a cleanse that is going to reduce damage taken on level 1, and then on 2 and 3, it's going to also increase attack-related stats, and then just increase the amount of damage taken, it's going to increase the amount of the decrease in damage taken. That's weird wording, but it just increases the values on the rest of it. And then I think it's kind of like Solidify, where it's just going to remove the debuffs that you do cleanse off, and it's going to replace them with attack-related stats. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it does say that it increases additional attack-related stats. If you don't know, her passive is for Nidhoggr only, and it is going to increase basic stats by 10% for each goddess ally in Nidhoggr, increases goddess allies' damage dealt by 15%, up to 45% every time the hero uses a buff skill, and in addition, if the hero uses if the hero's skill use removes a debuff from an ally, they are healed by 20% of their max HP. So, haven't used the Goddess team in quite a while for Nidhoggr, so I'm not 100% sure on like the best moves and everything to use, so bear with me a little bit. This is just kind of like a first run in quite a while, and we're just kind of testing out things a little bit here, seeing how well it goes. Normally the demonic beast specific character ends up giving you quite a big boost, and this one is no exception. Definitely a lot of stat increases and stuff from this character. So I don't know if that's going to just carry me through the fight or what, but we will definitely see how it goes. I don't typically use Mael either. When I use the Angel team, I typically use Red Tarmiel, so we'll see how everything sort of progresses. I know I would like to try to save up a level 3 card if possible for the last phase. I don't know if there's anything really like worth saving here in the beginning, but I'm just going to try and go with maybe some regular old attacks. I typically like to save stance cancel cards for phase 2 on each of the floors. It looks like we're just going to absolutely obliterate this first phase. Does it have a damage cap? It does not look like there is one, so okay, we one turn phase 1. That looks pretty good. So very interesting so far. Let's see here. We get a level 2. That's actually kind of nice. It removes buffs, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about any buffs right now. We can potentially make that our level 3 card, which honestly we're kind of going through this a little too fast to even save up for level 3, so if we can get more level 2s, that might be the better way to play. So we're going to go ahead and just remove a couple of stances here so that way we can do some more damage. And then, because these debuff cards don't actually apply debuffs because he's debuff immune, we'll just go ahead and throw that away. So we'll see how much damage we're doing here. Got her at 60 gems. Let's go. Nice. Dimitri, appreciate you stopping by, man. Hope you have a good sleep. Should I keep summoning DK or summon Margaret? It depends on if you just really want to focus on Nidhoggr, I think. If you're not as worried about Nidhoggr, then maybe keep going for Demon King, because I mean he's a little bit more like PvP oriented at the end of the day. Oh my. Alright, that was quite a bit of damage. Can we live this? Okay, we do live that. That's a little scary, but we can cleanse that off and then maybe heal up a little bit. If we get one more of these, we could actually get a level 3 card for the next phase. I think what we're going to do is maybe use this and the level 2 Mael card. And that will push phase for us, I think. So this is only one debuff that we cleansed off, right? And then the heal actually did pretty good there as well. So we're back to full. We removed the final stack here on phase 2. More than enough damage, I would assume. Okay, I was expecting him to do actually more than that, but it's okay, that's fine. Can we get a level 3? It's not like I have anything like too crazy in hand either way, so I probably, well, I guess some ults. Okay, I got a level 2 card. I think we're gonna go for, I can't remember exactly how much it takes off. I think I could kill here, but I think what I'm gonna do is stall for a turn. I think I'm gonna save that ultimate actually. Let's go for this and then maybe move the Margaret cards around a little bit, and then we can heal and then kill next turn. Okay, so that's not doing too much damage. Obviously, you don't want to get him below 30% on this phase, or else he gets a lot of stat increase, attack-related stats. So, ideal to avoid that if possible. And then now, we can use this to cleanse off debuffs if we really need to, which we're going to heal either way, so it's not really a big deal if we cleanse. And then we can, yeah, do some cool stuff there. So, that was damage cap. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, let's go ahead and just do this, and then that will be good to go, I think. Actually, does he have damage cap on this phase? Because that might actually kind of screw me. He does have a damage cap on this phase. I'm gonna restart on that one. But so far so good, you know. All right, so instead, I think we're going to cleanse, and then maybe we'll just go triple attack instead. So we'll go for something like this. I think we might still be able to kill here. If not, we can. I guess I can reset again if we really wanted to. Actually, I think we're fine, because even if we don't kill, I think the Abyss will end up killing. But I'm pretty sure Mael's got this, right? Yeah. Looking good. Alright, so that's floor 1 down. Had to reset there, like a noob, but it'll be alright. So, everybody at full health, looking good for floor 2. Alright, so, let's maybe get rid of... We have to remove the buff last here, so let's do something like... this, maybe? And then we can maybe push towards Elizabeth's ultimate. Just get some damage off. Kind of the main thing here. Ooh, are we gonna already have him down to like 0 HP? Nah, not quite, but pretty dang close. Okay. Ooh, we get a nice thing there. Get a level 2 that's gonna help me secure the kill a lot easier. Cleanse is nice. We have heal on the team. I like that I'm not having to rely on an ultimate like Scotty's is for the heal, so that's kind of nice, honestly. So let's go ahead and merge this. We can cleanse. I'm genuinely not sure how much damage this is going to do. I think I'm going to use the level 1 here to make sure that we get her all the way down, and then buff removal for the push on phase. So on floor 3, phase 2, you maybe could die because you gave Freya the recovery gear, and she misses a bit of HP. But we shall see. In not 100% confident. Yeah, I think floor 3 is going to be a little bit iffy. I'm really not sure how to do phase 1 on floor 3 without like ult rushing, so I don't know how well that's going to go. But we'll see. We have to worry about the infect on this phase, but we should be okay for the most part. I think we're at 391, 359. I think Freya still ends up taking the hits here. So, let's go for... Let's ult first to heal that little bit of damage. We'll go ahead and double stance removal into the Mael card, so that way it gives us his ultimate as well. Floor 3 is the hardest for the goddesses, in my opinion. Yeah, Floor 2 can definitely be a little bit of a hindrance. It was, I had a little bit of problems with Floor 2 this week with the Ragnarok team, but, yeah, definitely a little bit of luck involved in different areas. You think too much, click cards and pray. Sorry, King, we can't all have Zenith accounts like you. Alright, so... taking the damage like a champ. Everything's looking pretty good. We can... I guess we can... well, I guess I need to save my cleanses a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is maybe just heal that off. And then... well, I guess we could technically just merge it and then have it as... like, push towards ultimate. And then we can cleanse as well. Plus, this will give us some reduced damage taken. So that could be kind of nice. Let's go ahead and use both of these because I need to save a stance cancel for the end of the next turn. I don't have ult removal with this team actually, which I just realized. It's not bad damage there. I don't think that's enough for my Abyss to kill at 3-6. Unfortunately not. We have a Sever skill. We pull another level 2, which is really good actually. That's going to help us cleanse. Not an extort on this phase. Looking pretty good, I think. So, honestly, let's just get rid of these. And then, I don't think I need this either, so we're going to get rid of that. And then, I almost want to heal before going into the next phase, but with the HP we have, and I mean, we're going to dissolve that, like my weaker ultimate, I think we'll be okay. Is the banner worth summoning? I guess it just depends on if you want to really focus on Nidhoggr or not, you know? And that obviously just comes down to be the defining factor at the end of the day. If you need help with it and if you want to run the goddess team, then it's kind of a nice way to do it. So just really up to you. Let's go for the cleanse, and then we can ultimate, and then maybe this. I don't really want to worry about... I honestly think that that'll do really good damage on its own, but I'm not 100% sure what the goddess team does damage-wise right now. I assume that's enough damage, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna hope that's enough damage, so that way I don't waste too many good cards here, because I don't think he has a damage cap on this phase. We have to get him down below 50%. Yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. Okay, that worked out pretty good. We can get ults in the next, or with this ultimate. We're looking pretty good so far. Mark definitely HP defense. You really think so? You think I'm going to be screwed when it comes to floor 3? Alright, so let's go for... ooh, we could use this cleanse instead. Let's go ahead and use this cleanse, and I'll go ahead and push ultimates with that. And then we can... level 1. Should be more than enough, I think. Which he does have 2 stacks on, so... maybe I should have used the level 2 here. Okay, we're still fine, though. I mean, I could have done a little bit more damage, probably, with the level 2. But that's still respectable. Not because of that, her damage low. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Might just be worth it to not worry about having her on attack crit, because she's not going to do a whole lot of damage anyway. Is that kind of what you're saying? What gear you have on Liz? My Liz has got HP defense on. Okay. Let's go for... I think I'm going to go ahead and reset the buffs now. Ooh, the ultimate is actually really scary here. What's this ultimate do? Explode? I'm going to push for her ultimate, and then Abyss, maybe? Because I'll get her ultimate for the heal next turn, and then we can kill, I think. My L collapse for real. He is kind of crazy. He do be doing a lot of damage. All right, so that was pretty good. This ult is gonna scare me, I think. Okay, actually not that bad. Can cleanse. I don't even know if I cleanse here. I think I just full heal and then go for damage. Let's see how much that does, and then we can do this. Boom. Okay, 384, 2-6, not bad. Nice. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Looking pretty good so far. Not 100% sure how floor 3 is going to go. Freya AoE, Flood, Mael, and Mael. Okay, we'll try that then. Here we go, here we go, here we go. One shot it. Let's one shot it. I had doubts. I no longer... Raw. Summon for Red Margaret. Just kidding. That was actually insane. Okay, you guys aren't kidding. You guys are insane. Okay, so I typically like to stance cancel turn 1 so that way I get rid of that extra damage. I can't believe we did that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, I guess. Should I one-step her? Dude, you just pull her in one multi. That's really all you gotta do. Top 4 account CC. Yeah, you gotta summon. You got a 6/6er at this point, man. W chat, no kidding. It worked. One shot phase 3, or floor 3 phase 1. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, we're getting a lot of buff cards here, which isn't necessarily the worst thing, but it's also not the greatest thing in this. Luckily, I get Mael's ult here, so I at least guarantee myself a stance cancel. Should be okay for the most part, I think. If we can get the buff one, I might be able to push, which would be kind of nice. Okay, we get extra stance cancels anyway. A little too many though, to be honest with you. I kind of don't need that many, because each time I do it, it's gonna gain bar. Oh, I didn't realize my whatchamacallit is in the way here. I'm gonna move it like that so you guys can see the immortality gauge. Alright, so we're gonna do this, this, this. I don't know if he's gonna end up getting the buff one, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and waste one of these. The ults use the Margaret buff for more tanking. That's a really good call, actually. He did not get the buff one, unfortunately. May end up needing to heal Freya on this next turn. Okay. Ooh. This might kill Freya. Unfortunate. That's okay, though. Well, I guess I gotta stance cancel first, right? So let's go for this. We'll ultimate, we'll heal, and then we'll put up this as well. That's 40% damage reduction. I don't know how well it's gonna go. Hopefully this will unlock buffs, please. It does. Okay, Pog. That's actually really nice. Okay, actually taking off a decent amount of gauge too. If we survive this, we might be able to do some decent damage. Not 100% on that though. Okay, got good cards. Okay, the Extort is still really scary. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, we are gods. I don't have a cleanse, though. Well, I think I still lose. How much is that Extort? How much is the Extort? 30% is quite insane. This is basically all I can do. Liz card? I mean, it only buff removes on level 2, though. Oh, you're right! Okay. Good call, good call. Floor 3 is actually so much to deal with. It's insane. Okay, so we buff removal. Do we heal? What are my stats looking like? Lifesteal's only at 16%. I think we do heal. And then we ult. And then single target, I think. Man lost brain cells. I'm bad at the game, okay? You don't understand. To put that Ragnarok guide out that I put out this morning, it literally took me like 3 or 4 hours worth of attempts because I just kept getting really bad RNG and like messing up my run yesterday. It was awful. It was so bad. Ooh. God, that's so much damage. Okay, so we're still in a pretty good position here, I think. We are going to give him some gauge, unfortunately, but we can't really do anything about it this turn, so let's go for something like this. Okay, that removes a little bit of gauge, nothing crazy. Okay, so we should be able to hopefully kill next turn. Oh, the Abyss! Yeah! Nice. Alright, so now we just gotta focus damage. And we may need cleanses? No, I think... Oh, we don't need cleanses on this one, I don't think. Okay, so let's go for this to get Liz ult, and then maybe just push all of this so that way we can try to push towards ultimates with the rest of the crew here. That's really good damage, actually. So we've already done the 10%. We're not going to be able to do, I don't think, insane damage to get us like 25% of the gauge down here, but... Ooh, 25? Oh, not quite. If you get him to 0% and do any damage after that, it kills. Oh, that's actually really nice to know, actually. Why'd the Abyss go through the gauge? Like King said, if you get the gauge to 0, and then the damage goes off or whatever, I think it still goes through it. Which, then again, I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know the most about it, but you know, it is what it is. Let's do... I don't really want to waste this, but at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and use it so that way I can push for ultimates. Use this so that way I can make sure I get Freya's. His immortality buff was gone. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm sure it was 6% gauge. Yeah, he definitely had 6%. I think it just depends on some different factors. I can't really explain it too well, to be honest with you. What gear should I use on Margaret? I think it depends on your box a little bit. Because I have a little bit higher of a box, I'm going with attack crit damage, just because I was hoping that she could do a little bit more. But she doesn't really do a whole lot of damage in general, so if you just want to make sure that she's just like tanking the hits that she gets, I would recommend that you probably just use HP defense. Let's go ahead and maybe buff so that way it heals us a bit, and then we can go ahead and do something like this. Push closer to... Ooh. Actually, he is using an attack afterwards. This might be rough. Get ready for ignites. Yeah, so maybe I save that then. I think we're going to go for this, hoping that we'll be okay for the moment, because we still have a little bit of damage reduction on. Holy, that's so much damage. Definitely wasted too much there, but I'm gonna roll with it. We'll see how it goes. This is gonna be a little bit scary. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We got stance cancel. I definitely should have saved that Mael ultimate just in case, but we'll be alright. Let's go ahead and use this for ultimates. And then we have to stance cancel here, so let's use this. And we're already doing pretty good damage. I think I'm going to use this. We'll save that Mael card for the next phase. Which, if I can get decent ultimates and everything, I really want to try to burst down the HP gauge as soon as he gets stats, because I don't have a way to take ultimate gauge off. Because once he gets those 30% all stats, the ultimate will just absolutely wipe you. Thank God you got a stance removal. I know, I really shouldn't have used that Mael ult. Alright. Looking pretty good. He's gonna use his ult next turn. Do I just not... Would it be better if I didn't do too much damage this turn, so that way he doesn't pop all stats next turn while he has his ultimate? Would that be the play? Kind of weird, like when first released, Freya Abyss bypasses the percentage. Could have been 50% still, though. He loses 25% of the bar when he's below 30% HP. Yeah, true. Just got Ludo at 120 because of the stream luck. Hey, congrats on that, Alan. Alright, so... this is going to be a tough call, I think. If I take the whole gauge down this turn, I would have to kill next turn. Like, absolutely 100% kill next turn, or else he ults me and I die. So, I think we just push ultimates here if possible, but I don't have a way to get all three of these ults. I would need to make sure that I get Freya and my ult, I think. Gotta go. Good luck with the snake. Alright, Konata. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Alright, I think I go for... let's do this. And this. And then we'll get Mael's ultimate as well. See about some card draw. And then try to just burst him down. Merge the buff to get the attack buff. Yeah, that's a good call too. Okay, actually some pretty decent cards here. I think I buff up, I double ult, and then I single target with Mael. And we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Because if he ults me here, I think I just straight up die. He doesn't attack afterwards, which is good, but I think the ultimate is gonna do enough to kill me. Here's hoping. Here's hoping all those all stats and everything. Mael should do 2 mil. You think so? You think Mael's going to do that crazy? I'm at 4-6, which is good, but we'll see. Okay, you weren't lying. I think we're good. Okay. All right. Legitimately, I'm impressed. I really am. That's a lot of stats. I mean, we've already beat it for the week, so this was just kind of like a testing clear, but genuinely, this was pretty smooth overall. Like, the ult removal is by far the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about, but, yeah, I don't know. I think it still went really, really well, so much damage. Yeah, the fact that he doesn't have a damage cap on that last phase is crazy. He does get a lot of stats, and he does have a lot of max HP, but, I mean, you do a lot of damage with those stats. It's kind of crazy. Pretty clean run. Yeah, I think so. We had to do like 2 stupid resets in there, but I think once I get used to this team a little bit more, it's probably going to be like the more consistent, like easy clear now that I have Margaret. So, final thoughts. I would say that she definitely does her job. She stat buffs and everything like you need to. Getting used to the team and everything, of course, is going to be a little bit of a factor. Obviously, account stuff is going to also be a factor. Making sure that you have good gear and everything on these units is a must-have, because this is the hardest activity in the game. I do have 13 million box CC, so that is also helping me a bit as well. But at the end of the day, man, that was still super smooth, I think. So, as someone who's not like the best at Nidhogg, I wouldn't say I'm the worst either. Like, I do have some pretty decent experience, especially, not with the Goddess team, I would say, but still altogether pretty impressive, I would say. So if you want to future proof, if you're on the fence about getting her and you want to grab her just in case you want to worry about Nidhoggg in the future, if you're not right now, obviously gyms are a big factor. Kind of weigh your options a little bit, but I'd say I'm impressed so far. So that's going to be it for the YouTube video stuff. We'll still mess around a little bit on stream, but thanks for watching. If you want to be part of the live stream next time, feel free to subscribe. You know, we do live streams normally whenever banners drop on like whenever they actually drop, like when maintenance is done. So you can feel free to stop by and hang out with us in the chat. So that is it. Have a good one.